Hey guys, welcome back to the Secondhand Collective podcast, a podcast about Poshmark by Poshmark users.
Yep.
Yep.
You asked it like a question, and it's 100% true.
I feel like you're always the one saying it, and I always forget if that's...
You can say whatever you want. I just am a person, like I'm a creature of habit. So I just say the same thing because then I don't have to think about something new.
No, I mean, I like it.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Good. No, it's good. I doubt myself. I'm full of self-doubt.
Just say it in the mirror to yourself every morning. You say every morning, you just go, welcome back to the Secondhand Collective podcast.
Because what's really sad is most of the time we're just trying to figure out the intro. We just say it and then think it sounds weird and then have to re-say it like 5 times.
Or we like end up talking about what we had for dinner 2 days ago during it.
We're honestly the worst.
We're like the most tangent people. Welcome to our podcast if you're new. It's so nice you're here.
This little snippet is really just what you're in for. So if you don't like it.
Except that beyond this, we actually talk about Poshmark.
I know we have numbered not bullet points. We have numbered
lists. That's a numbered list.
That's what they're called. I've just learned about lists today.
Welcome to life. I don't know.
Anyways, so today we're going to talk about our favorite brands to sell. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we even clarified it like twice before we started recording.
I know. But sometimes the way you look at me, it just makes me think I'm doing something wrong.
I'm so sorry. I hate when people have those looks. I am so sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Whatever. I was legitimately like upset about that. So yeah, we have a list. It'll equal 10 brands total between the two of us. So 5 each that we like selling on Poshmark. There are Poshmark. I feel like I said Poshmart in that, but anyway.
I feel like Poshmart would make more sense than
yeah.
Poshmark, but that's a whole nother story.
That's so true. Anyway, it's not necessarily what we believe are the most popular brands. This is not a list of like, buy these brands and you will make $1 bazillion on Poshmark. There are a whole plethora of reasons why these are our favorite brands to sell. So we just thought we'd share them, see if our lists are different at all, whatever. I'm sure they are because...
From quick glance, they are 100% different.
I don't doubt it because our closets are very different as well.
Yeah, because I don't even know what your second one is.
What? Okay.
I'm also reading it upside down.
True.
But still.
So why don't we do... do you want to just do one at a time, like back and forth?
Back and
forth.
You
start.
Okay. So I really like picking up Lucky Brand. That sells really well for me.
They have the style number on the tag for stock photos.
Yeah.
I will 100% say yes to that one.
Yeah, Lucky Brand. I mean, you don't usually get a ton of money for it, but it is one that I feel like people are still into.
Yeah, and it's very much your closet aesthetic. Aesthetic?
Aesthetic.
I feel like that is very much like if I had to explain your closet to someone, I'd probably say Lucky Brand.
Which is so interesting because Lucky Brand in itself is is not a cohesive brand. Like,
do you mean like their styles?
Their styles. Like, I mean, it's weird because I can look at a shirt and be like, that's a Lucky Brand shirt. But it's 50-50 chance that I'm saying that in a positive way or a super negative way, where it's like, that looks like something a grandma would wear.
Okay.
Or like, that looks like something I would wear.
Yeah.
It's very like...
But I wonder if it's because they create them to sell at different places. Because I feel like I've seen the stickers that look like it's sold at like Costco.
They sell Lucky Brand at Costco?
I'm not saying they do. I'm saying there's a sticker. Like, there's a sticker on them that makes it's like the
with like the size?
But it's like the long sticker that just has like M. And I associate that with Costco.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa.
And so I think like they sell like Calvin Klein at Costco, and so to me there's like the luxury brand, but then there's like the off brand that they do almost like the Target collaborations type thing.
Gotcha.
That's how I think of it.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. Also, I'm sure a lot of the things that I'm picking up are like way older styles.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously they have all their different tags. I don't know, you know, what tag is
Like the new one
the
or
new
whatever.
one or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anyways, so Lucky Brand is probably like one of my best sellers.
Yeah. Right before we started recording, I switched one of mine and I decided that's my favorite one because I was saying it's not necessarily like the best seller. It's not your most frequent seller. It's just your favorite. And mine is the grown-up version of Lisa Frank, according to Evan. She's like shaking her head.
The one and only.
Lily Pulitzer. We live in the Northwest, and so it's like super crunchy granola hipster.
Very
like
drab.
That's what it is here. And like, I don't think I've ever seen a human being actually wearing Lily Pulitzer in the Northwest.
What if I one day just show up?
I will die
wearing it. I think I would die.
I would be like, what are you doing?
Like, oh, yeah.
It's so weird. But I love Lily Pulitzer. I love it so much. And so we were looking at what we've sold to like get an idea. And I was like, yeah, I love selling Lily Pulitzer. I like having it. I think probably because we can't even really buy it in stores here. There's nowhere to go to the store and be like, I want a new Lily Pulitzer dress.
Not even like in Portland?
No.
Really?
I think occasionally Nordstrom might get it, but it's very occasional.
Do they only really sell in like storefront? Like their own stores?
They have their own storefronts for sure, but then I think they also sell them at some like department stores that are in the South.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like
more southern.
Yeah. Like we get them at like Marshalls or DJ Maxx sometimes.
Oh.
Trying to think if I found some like stuff at Goodwill that are I don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking. Cups that were brand new in the box that I think someone got at like Marshalls or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my gosh, Lily Pulitzer at Goodwill. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever found clothes.
Interesting.
But I have found some at the Goodwill outlet. So that's interesting. But anyway, all that to say, Lily Pulitzer, I think it has a high price value. It makes me happy. I think it looks nice. Like I like the picture. The stock photos are usually like white background. They're very clean and crisp. So Lily Pulitzer is my number one.
Lily's always there for you.
Yeah, I just gotta love me some Lily.
All right. Mine second one is J. Crew.
Again with the stock photos too.
With the style thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use stock photos as much as I used to. But they are easy to describe.
Yeah. Because you can find it. Yeah.
But yeah, J. Crew, I like the style. And, you know, I don't know. I think if it sells well for me, then it's making me money, and that makes me happy.
Yeah. I was going to say something, and I saw that it's on your thing, so I'm not going to say it. But I would also say J. Crew. Like, if I knew someone that's like, hey, if you ever find any J. Crew, I'd love to buy it or whatever. I'd be like, oh, you should look at my friend Evan's closet because she probably has some J. Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like the more simple, not statement pieces, but basics.
Yeah.
Elevated basics.
we went to J. Crew, the Mercantile, so like their factory at Clackamas Town Center. And I like got like a plaid button up and this nice like brown cardigan. And I was like, this is everything I've ever wanted. And it's from J. Crew. So it was all on clearance. So I didn't pay much, but I was like, wow, I feel like I have made it because I have these closet staples, like this nice J. Crew plaid button down and this nice like wool looking brown cardigan. I just walked out of there feeling like $1 million and I paid Poshmark prices. So
it's actually kind of crazy because I didn't know about J. Crew until I started on Poshmark.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like a Urban Outfitters, Free People,
okay.
Anthro girl.
Like the
trifecta.
The boho.
Yeah.
The boho party.
I think I was like a self-described like indie girl.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm just trash, but
Now you're hipster. Hipsters like can wear whatever they want and be funny. Like if you wore vintage Lilly Pulitzer, it would just be like ironic.
yeah, it's like everything I do is just so ironic.
It's so hipster.
Oh, so cute.
My second one is LuLaRoe. I only buy LuLaRoe at the bins, but I always have this. I've mentioned it multiple times. A buy one get one free LuLaRoe sale, and they are super lightweight, so they're very cheap, and it really encourages people to buy more. I think I've sold more LuLaRoe than any other brand in my closet. I've sold literally over 200 LuLaRoe pieces. I counted that last fall, so it's been over a year. So I've probably sold over 300 LuLaRoe items. So I am a big fan. I get really excited when I see LuLaRoe because I'm like, yes, someone's going to bundle this one day. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And they're also loud, colorful. I had like a couple pairs of leggings that I kind of have started getting rid of because I've become more like subtle in how I want to dress, less loud. So anyway.
Nice. Okay. My next one is Johnny Was. Now, I don't like how their stuff looks.
Really?
I mean, they have stuff.
Aren't they part of the boho chic party on
Okay,
Poshmark?
okay.
I'm
all
just
right.
saying.
Let's dive into
Is it
that real
chic?
fast.
Or is it just boho? I can't remember.
It's probably.
We all know the party I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe I'm just picking up the wrong pieces, but all the ones that I've picked up are like hot pink and bright blue and bright purple with like this really gross embroidery. And I mean, people go crazy for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's not sitting in my closet for very long.
Yeah, I think that sells pretty fast.
Yeah, but I have looked up like their current like what they're selling right now and that stuff. I'm like, all right, I can get on board with that. You know, that's cool. So this stuff must be from like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Like early 2000s, you know, when we were all just a little funky.
When nothing that was sold in stores is anything that we'd want to be seen in.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, it hurt putting it in my closet.
Yeah.
Like I died a little every time, but they made me money, so
Yeah.
I love it. I'd love to find a piece that I'm proud of from them.
Yeah. That like you would wear.
Yeah.
Do you think you would, what if it was in your size? Do you think you'd wear it for a little bit and then list it?
No, I
Okay.
don't deserve nice things.
Stop.
I just destroy things. If you didn't notice in the last episode, I had pulled out one of the little metal circles from my
my gosh.
Converse.
Okay, but Converse are supposed to look beat up. You know, like the fakest thing in the world is when someone has pristine Converse.
I take a magic eraser to my Converse like once every couple months.
Stop. That makes it even more like ironic that there's because they get so messed up.
I know, but like they get so messed up where it's like, this isn't like worn in. This is just gross. And so I just take a little and I'm like, all right, let's take a little bit of the dirt off.
You're like so hipster right now. It's literally hurting me.
I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
It's just like I'm not even trying.
That's
the worst part.
I know.
Is because like I don't like being labeled as a hipster, which is probably like a hipster thing to say.
Yes,
but like
it's so hipster.
I'm not like into labels, guys. The
You're
only
so
labels I'm
hipster.
into are record labels.
It should be like the anti-hipster t-shirt. That kills me. You're like the most hipster person that I've stumbled upon in recent years. Because it's not, like, you're not trying hard.
No, I just fit in my stereotype real well.
You do.
I
You're like
really
the
do.
poster child.
I really am.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least I fit in somewhere in this life.
There you go. You're like, thank God the hipster thing happened so that I can find my people
I know. I was like a little
who
skinny
reject
weenie
me because they were hipster before I was hipster.
I was a little scene kid in high school.
Oh.
Yeah. That was
Do you have some cool MySpace photos?
girl.
You're going to have to send them to me,
I was
please.
so many. I had like jet black hair and these really crappy like 18-inch long extensions that were the glue in
Stop
kind.
it. Did you have a swoopy?
Oh, Oh,
Swoopy bangs.
I didn't even have to swoop it because I cut it like what's her name? Haley from Paramore.
Okay.
You know how she had it like where it was like cut like
Oh yeah.
that?
Oh no.
I know you guys can't see it. Maybe we'll post a picture of her.
But she did this
like,
thing that
yeah,
was 100%.
Yeah. And I did like the massive amount of like eyeliner and like to the point where my mom was like, "You're not. You got to stop wearing that much makeup." And I was like, "Mom, you don't understand. This is who I am now."
Oh my gosh. You've really grown up.
I know. Now I'm just another stereotype. I just jump from stereotype to stereotype.
But this one is like so much easier for you though, because it is
I know.
natural.
It's like I don't really have to wear makeup.
Yeah.
And now that my eyesight is like crapping out, I actually get to wear glasses, which I think makes not wearing makeup so much easier.
Yeah.
Because it's like people can't really tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm growing out my undercut that I had for 5 years.
Oh. So if you are also a budding or recovering hipster, you can reach out to Evan.
We're going to start a support group.
Seriously.
And if you're also growing out an undercut, I feel for you. It's the most awkward years of my life.
It's like the
mean,
hipster version of growing out your bangs.
I mean, look at this. I have to like tuck it behind my ear because if not, I have
I've
like
never
these,
little dwarf hairs.
yeah. Of course, I like had to do more than just like the back part of my head. I went like all on the sides.
I just really want to see pictures.
Oh,
Before bed tonight, can I please look at pictures of you on my phone that
just so
sent
you can
me?
go through and be like, my life's better than
Yeah.
hers.
Yeah.
At least I was never in that place.
Or I could be like, Evan, your life is so much better now.
Well, actually, the funny part is, it's not that funny, but I chopped off all my hair like 4 years ago.
Okay.
And that's how I started to have an undercut because I was like, I still want to be a little different when I grew my hair out, you know? And so like I kept the shaved parts, but I had a teal, like short haircut.
I am living for this. I just really want to see these pictures.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show everyone.
Yay.
Everyone can just
Yay.
cringe
I'm so
along
excited for
with
this.
me.
The glow up.
Yeah, I was going through a lot,
Yeah.
you know.
I was going through some stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's what.
And here I am,
everyone's-
like, I've had long hair with no bangs for like ever. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, wow, you've lived so much life through your hair.
I feel like I'm going back to my iconic look.
Yeah.
Is just, you know, brown hair, bangs, and like longer.
Okay.
You know, I stuck with that for a long time, so I'm going.
So you're like
back
making
to
your
that.
way back to
making my way back. I feel like life's settling down. I don't need to like try to fix my problems through chopping my hair off. You know.
Yes.
So. All right. Well, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, guys. Let's get back to our brands.
Yes. Okay. Yes. My it's my number 3. This is the one you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Cacique bras.
Okay.
Specifically their bras. Cacique is the Lane Bryant like underwear line.
Okay.
So it's like part of Lane Bryant. But man, they're not like fast necessarily, but I get an okay amount for them, especially if I find them at the bins because they're super light and people don't ask questions about them for the most part. And I think because they're so expensive in stores and it's hard to buy them really, really cheap. So to offer them to people for cheap, it makes me happy because I just feel like bras are an essential for a lot of people. Not everybody chooses to wear them, but for the most part, if you're buying a size 40G bra, you kind of need some support. So
we got to get those girls up.
yeah, just locked
Help your
in
back
at
a
least.
bit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so it just is a bummer that there's no real good alternative.
Yeah.
So if I can sell it to people at a good price, I feel good. I make money. It's a consistent seller. I don't know.
That's good.
So
I like to sell Madewell.
that was the one that I was going to say.
Yeah.
If I were to tell people, like,
Yeah.
describe your closet, Madewell would be up there.
Yeah, I like Madewell. I like how it looks. I think that it's a super oversaturated market. Like, I think it's kind of how Free People is these days.
Okay.
It sells, but not for a whole lot.
But it, like, consistently sells.
Yeah, you just have to, like, I I wouldn't pick up Madewell for more than $2,
Okay.
you know,
Interesting.
personally.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, the average would probably be less than $15 for like a shirt or,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, dresses and pants are a little bit more, but I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I found Madewell. Like, I'm going to make a ton of money.
Interesting. Because
Yeah.
I have felt that way.
Yeah. But I love
Interesting.
the way that their stuff looks.
Yeah.
I don't actually really own much Madewell.
Huh.
I don't own much of anything. I just sell everything.
I just live in my car with my daughter. It's a van that we converted into a small apartment. I realize my fourth one is kind of like in the same like vein as the whatever. It's similar to the other one, Lane.
Wait.
Victoria's Secret or Victoria's Secret Pink.
Mm-hmm.
I love selling. Again, they're bras, and I think Victoria's Secret has expensive bras. They're not as like size diverse as like the plus size brands would be, but people will buy a $10 Victoria's Secret bra, and if I paid 40 cents for it, like, yeah, I'll make that $8 or $7.
Expensive.
I know. And I don't know why people are donating them at the caliber they do. And it's weird because a lot of people are like, I would never buy a used bra or I would never sell a used bra. And I'm like, if I could only sell bras and like actually make a decent living only selling bras, I would do it because, again, less questions and people know for the most part their sizes, especially when it's like Victoria's Secret that has their specific styles. People know the styles that they like or whatever. And then Victoria's Secret Pink, I think it doesn't sell for a lot, but it's, for me, I think it's like I have enjoyed wearing pink, the color and the brand. And so for me, I'm like, well, I would want to have access to buy it for this cheap.
Right.
And I think I've been like a little too loose on the quality of it. I'll just pick it up because it's there. Because I think I always think, oh, I should put them in a big bundle. And I've done it before where I'll sell like 10 pieces for $45. And that works. And I think, oh, I'll do that. And then I forget and I don't really want to keep it. And I'll be like, oh, when I get a few more or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love selling it for whatever reason. I think it actually is a popular brand.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's a good one. My last one is Spiritual Gangster. I've found them a couple times now, and they always sell really quickly. The first time I listed a tank top, and it sold within 5 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because I think I have looked, and a lot of the times I don't think anyone's really selling them for that cheap.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think I was asking a ton of money for this stuff.
Yeah.
So I think when people saw it, they're like,
did you know how much other people were selling it for?
I think so, but you know, I think with the first shirt that sold really quick, I think I accepted an offer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was maybe like $15 or $20, but I was okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, if you make a profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like whatever, take it.
And then whenever people are like looking through sold stuff, they're like, dang it, that person got a really good deal.
Yeah.
I bought a pair of J. Crew pajama set for $8, like retails for $90. And I was looking through my closet and I sold just the top for $15 one time.
Interesting.
But I bought the set. It was like brand new.
Yeah.
For $8. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, someone one day is going to be looking through like solds and be like, that person got a great deal.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel. Like every time I put them on, I'm like, $8.
Yeah.
$8.
Well, and I think that's kind of like the fun part about Poshmark, and it is kind of why I like to keep things, as I like to say, target prices, is like you do get to kind of give that person that experience of like, oh my gosh, like I'm wearing this super cool brand for this price. Like I would have never been able to wear this before.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I think that there's some amount of like,
where do they sell Spiritual Gangster?
I have no idea. I know
they have a site.
Yeah. I think, I mean, I'm assuming some type of like surf shops, maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. They might be exclusively online. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, what you were saying is perfect for my last one. The whole like giving people access to things they couldn't buy otherwise. Mine is Eileen Fisher. I think I actually do like the brand in terms of it's very simple. There's not a lot of like detail on things. It's all like plain colors. But as I was looking through, a lot of my higher priced items that I've sold have been Eileen Fisher, and they've been used, but some of them have been brand new as well. And they're like, $300 for a pair of pants. So somebody getting to buy them at $65, which I'm like, $65.
Yeah, you're like, that's crazy.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I just made so much money. And somebody is like, I just bought a pair of Eileen Fisher pants for $65.
Yeah.
And they're brand new. And I'm like, it like is a win on both sides.
Yeah.
So I think that was actually, sometimes, we'll go to Nordstrom and I'll be like, one day I'll make it to where I can walk in and be like, look at that Eileen Fisher shirt. I want to buy it. And I'll buy it.
Right?
Even though it's like a white t-shirt and I'm paying $175. But I think I love Eileen Fisher, just gets me excited when I see it. Like, I think this is a classic piece that someone can buy and I can ask a little bit more for it because it's going to last a long time. And, I just get really excited. And I looked and I've sold there's 36 Eileen Fisher items in my closet. And there's only one that is for sale because the rest have sold. And that's only 35. So it's not like it's been a lot, but they've sold for more than,
around.
Yeah. And they've sold for more than probably any other brand.
That's cool.
So, yeah. So
I definitely don't pick that up a lot.
Do you see it?
Over it sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think it would also be, for me, I usually find it at the bins. There was one time when the new Goodwill in town opened that I went, the first time we went, and I was looking and I saw this I think it was velvet and it had like a chiffon type edge on the bottom all the way around, and it was like kind of subtle high low or like subtle shark bite
or a dress?
shirt. It was a shirt. And it wasn't even new, but I looked at it and was like, yes. And I sold it within 2 weeks for a lot more money than I usually ask for things because it was so nice.
Right.
But I wouldn't get a t-shirt because those things I can't sell, even though they're hundreds of dollars.
Right.
But I can't.
People aren't really looking for that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we definitely had different brands.
Sometimes when I think about you and I,
yeah.
When you
think of us?
Oh. I don't know why I keep bringing up Parks and Rec with you because you don't watch it.
I know. I've seen parts of it, and
Have
then
you seen the picture where it's Andy and April?
Nope.
And it's they're the human version of a cat and a dog.
Nope.
Okay.
But are you saying that's us?
Yeah, he's all fun and goofy, and then she's all more dark and "Grr." I feel you're more bright,
yeah,
and colorful and vivacious
and cheap.
And cheap. Well, I think I'm cheap too.
Oh yeah, I mean my closet is cheap.
Oh, okay. And then usually, I'm literally in all black.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
but
I get it.
I feel
it's
we're
yin and
very
yang,
opposite. Yeah.
kind of.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Where it's but it complements each other well.
Yeah, even our list.
Yeah,
is very opposite.
mine is all of mine. Minus Eileen Fisher, are very colorful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the bras. That's whatever. But yours are very same tones, very curated. And mine's these bring me money and make me happy. It's crazy.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's enough about us.
Yeah. And we also were very deliberate about not being negative about not liking brands because we are going to do 10 brands that we don't like to sell, but not now.
Yeah.
At a later time. But until then, you should let us know on social media what your favorite brands to sell are. And it doesn't have to be because they make the most money. It could be. It could be because, I should say it like that. It could be because they make you the most money, because you like how they look, because their stock photos are easy to find or whatever. But the ones that when you see, you get excited to put in your closet. So let us know what yours are. If there was anything on here that you had never heard of or whatever, we're down. We're here.
Yeah.
If you've had a really bad haircut in your life,
let's all share pictures.
Tag it. # Evan is the best.
How about we just post pictures and just guess what they were going through?
And we can rate it on like a scale. The 0 is like Britney Spears' bald head. Speaking of haircuts.
Oh, so fun. So
Find
fun
it-
how we express ourselves.
Find us on social media at the SHC Podcast. And we're on all the social media podcasting platforms. We're on social media too, but I already
Including
said that.
Pandora.
And on Pandora. Wow, you stole that from
I
me.
know. I just got too excited.
It is exciting. Who is even on Pandora? It's all because of my husband, Justin. He put us on all the things.
Who would love a review?
Yeah, if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts, it really is for Justin.
Yeah, he's the one that wakes up every morning and says, Stephanie, we got a new review.
Well, he's the one that wakes up and goes, you've had this many listeners today.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, it's great. So, and we just today started a group chat between the three of
Which
us.
is good because like I don't ever get that information.
Yeah, and
I'm just
because
hoping that things are going well.
Justin was like, we went to Taco Bell and he's like, what does Evan want? Can you text her? And I'm like holding a screaming baby. And I was like, what do you think? Can I text her? I was like, just text her from my phone, include yourself on a group chat. There you go. So now you're going to have all the info.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I was so excited to have Taco Bell for the first time in years.
You are so welcome. Enjoy it
I
the
downed
second time you
4
experience it
tacos
tonight.
and a Pepsi. So
Yeah.
I'm doing good in life.
Yeah. So we'll see how Evan feels on the next podcast.
I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Talk to you later.